Can you explain what off-label drugs are?
Okay, so off-label drugs are drugs that are available for something else. So you could have like a cancer drug or a drug for epilepsy, for example, and you think it might have some use for multiple sclerosis. So although it's not licensed for multiple sclerosis, it's already been licensed for another indication, which allows a doctor to prescribe it, kind of. So that's what it is. So it's a drug that's available, but it's not licensed for multiple sclerosis, used in a different way from what it was originally intended. But there could be quite a few of those being developed, and particularly for progressive MS. There's a number of drugs that have been trialled, and if they shown to be useful, then they could be used off-label.
Is it easier to get something licensed for multiple sclerosis if it is already available for something else?
No, it's very, very difficult. In fact, it probably will never happen. And that's because of the way that the system's geared. So to get a license for the pharmaceutical industry, you have to pay millions and millions and millions of pounds to develop that. And they're kind of not really interested in developing old drugs. They want to develop new drugs. So they do two things. They reinvent an old drug to make it a new drug. An example of that was cladribine, which was kind of made as a prodrug, which means it becomes active when you eat it. Or teriflunomide was a kind of the metabolite of another drug that was used in arthritis or tested in arthritis. So they're very shrewd in how they do it, but it's really about doctors, taking a chance of doing good by, trying things new. But it's unlikely that they'll ever be licensed just because of the cost of actually licensing the drugs. I don't know how much it is, but it's millions. Right. To do that, and so no academic's got enough money or the kind of the knowledge to how to do it. So it requires a whole team. So pharmaceutical companies pay companies an awful lot of money to do all the regulation, and so the document for the licensing may be 200,000 pages long, and somebody has to write all that in a way that the regulators want, and we just don't have the knowledge how to do that.